Stop by the dollar store and pick up some tall pink jar candles and buy some of the smaller candle wax bricks in apple red. Fire up your stovetop and start to break up the wax bricks into smaller pieces. Once the wax has melted, take a plastic syringe and draw up the wax into the tube. Push the wax from the syringe into silicone molds with a 3D strawberry shape. These are reasonably priced and can be found on Amazon. The wax strawberries are set enough so you can just pop them out of the mold. It's amazing how much detail there is in the strawberries. Take several candle wicks and attach a sticker pad to the bottom. Press them onto the bottom of a pie plate or tart pan in an arrangement that you like. Next, fill a high-sided pan with water. Turn the heat to medium-high and place the glass jar candles into the pan. As the water heats and boils, the candle jars heat up and the wax will melt. Once the wax has completely melted, hold the candle jar with a hot pad and pour the melted wax into the pie plate with attached wicks. Once all of the wax has been poured and the wax has cooled for just a couple of minutes, remove the bamboo grid and start to gently press the wax strawberries into the top of the wax in the pie plate. Place the wax strawberries in any design that you like. Then give the wicks a quick trim with some scissors. Place your new strawberry candle on a tray or pedestal and light the candle with matches. I hope this inspired you to create a unique strawberry pie candle using inexpensive molds and dollar store candle wax.
I went to my local Target in their dollar section and I found this really cool basket. It was $5. First thing we have to do is work in a little styrofoam. So this is our glue skillet. It is such a useful tool. After adding the hot glue to the styrofoam, we're going to just simply place it on the bottom of the container. Now we're going to work in this really pretty asparagus fern. We're going to just simply insert these stems in as well. So we're going to create a really simple bow. This is a 7/8 inch wired ribbon. To dovetail, we're going to fold our tails in half and cut from the middle out towards the wired edge at an angle. Take another length of ribbon. We're going to create a bow using loops about 3 inches or so. Take your tails, tuck them underneath. We're going to use a little piece of 22 gauge florist wire, secure it by twisting it tight. So now I'm going to take our bow and I'm just going to poke it right into the styrofoam using the wire.
Grab the cheap wire basket from the Dollar Tree. Go outside and spray paint both the basket and the hardware to whatever color you prefer. Let dry completely and then bring the pieces back inside. Apply a small amount of hot glue to the bottom of the cabinet knob to attach it to the hardware. Flip the wire basket over and apply another small amount of hot glue to attach the hardware to the basket.
Alex actually picked this up for me from Target for $5. So we're going to cut this about an inch or so. So I essentially just painted a little bit of glue on top of the foam. Then we can come back to our container and just place it on like that. And we're going to start with this as a nice base. Up next we have a few dollar store flowers. So we'll start with one color at a time.
Head to Dollar Tree and pick up patterned tissue paper, glass pillar candles, and a clear bowl. Take the patterned tissue paper, cut a sheet into a square, and then cut the corners at an angle. Use Mod Podge and a sponge brush to apply the tissue paper to the bowl, on the back side wrapping it around the top. Take pillar candles and melt them down in a double boiler slowly. Take candle wicks and hot glue them into place on the inside of the bowl. Once the wax has melted, slowly pour it into the bowls. Support the wicks with wood skewers to prevent them from falling back into the wax. Once the wax dries, cut the wicks to be the appropriate size. Then you can light them. There you have it, a cheap way to create your own chic anthropology dupe candle on a budget. I hope this inspired you to try this Dollar Tree project in your home.
Head to your local Dollar Tree and grab a candlestick, some small plastic plates, a styrofoam block, and some floral pieces. First, you'll want to attach the top of the plate to the candlestick. I just use simple hot glue for this. Then you're going to want to spray paint the piece to the color of your liking. Let it dry completely and then attach the styrofoam block to the finished paper plate. I use B7000 glue for this. Then remove all the stems from the floral pieces using wire cutters. You can then attach these floral pieces into the styrofoam block all around the plate.
So we're gonna start with some bricks of dry floral foam. This is a glue skillet. And then we'll take those 2 bricks and we're going to stick them together. Now that we've given it a minute, now we can come back in with more hot glue and we're gonna secure this to the base of the container. Now we'll give this a minute to harden up. Now we have this beautiful hanging geranium bush. So we're gonna start by taking the stem and just working it right into the styrofoam. Up next, we're gonna work in some delphinium. Now we have some of these pretty pink flowers. So these are just inexpensive filler bushes. And to bring out a little bit more pink, we're gonna use this ranunculus bush. So we're just gonna take this whole bush, find the perfect spot, and then we can separate the flowers.
I recently saw some candles from Pottery Barn and loved how pretty they were. I thought it'd be fun to try making them myself. To start, I wanted to color the glass. One of my favorite ways to do this is with clear glue. I'm going to put a little glue into a small container and then add a bit of paint. I'm going to make my candles blue, white, and green, so I'll make a glue mixture in each of those colors. Now that I have the glue tinted, I'm going to paint it all over the glass dish on the outside. I find it easiest to turn them upside down over something like a paint can so that I can get right to the edges. I'm going to leave these for a few hours so that the glue and paint mixture has time to fully dry before moving on. I want to make my candles look really sparkly and pretty, like etched glass, so I'm going to add some white glitter to them. Using some Mod Podge, I'm going to paint it around the dishes, giving each one some stripes, but in a different pattern on each glass dish. With the Mod Podge painted on, I can sprinkle the white glitter all over it, and then when it dries, the glitter will stay in place. As the Mod Podge and glitter are drying, I'm going to go ahead and get my wax ready to make the candles inside. I grabbed these pillar candles from the dollar store, and I'm going to melt them down. While the candle's melting, I can get the wicks ready in the dishes. I'm just going to use a couple of skewers to hold the wicks in place. These dishes are big enough that I think I'm going to put 3 wicks in each one. Now that my wax is melted, I want to add some essential oil to give my candles a beautiful scent. It's time to fill the glass dishes. I find this easiest to do with a small measuring cup so that I can control the amount that's going in and where I'm pouring it. I want to add a small amount first, just so that I can hold the wicks in place right where I want them. Now I can add the rest of the wax until the containers are about 1/2 inch or so from the top of the edge. The final thing to do before my new candles are ready is to remove the skewers and then trim the wicks. How pretty are these Pottery Barn inspired candles? They even smell as good as they look. I hope this has inspired you to grab some glass dishes from the thrift store and make your own candles too.
I've pre-soaked 1 brick of fresh floral foam. We're gonna just take that and wedge it in. Now begins the fun part, and that is going to be carving your foam into kind of a conical or triangular shape. Right here we have some mini carnations. So I'm just gonna snip off the top and start placing them. So the biggest ones are sticking out the furthest, and then as we kind of approach the top, we are gradually getting smaller so that we kind of create that conical topiary shape. So to create the very peak of our topiary, we're gonna take a carnation, place it sticking straight out, and then we can begin filling in. So I placed a few more pieces to fill in any of the holes where you still see the foam. We're gonna start with this container, and we're gonna simply just cut our brick in half. Now we can take our bricks of floral foam and wedge them inside. Up next, we have some of these ferns, and simply wedge them right in the middle, fluffing them out, adjusting them. I'm just gonna take our stems and work them into the foam. Now we have this really pretty eucalyptus. We'll just poke them right in.
Grab 2 paper towel holders and some faux flowers from the Dollar Tree. Press a foam block down into one of the paper towel holders. Flip the other paper towel holder over and press it into the foam block again. Attach the 2 paper towel holders with some floral wire or some zip ties. Cut the large stems from the faux flowers and start placing the flowers all over the foam block. Grab another foam block and repeat this process. Finish this easy centerpiece by hanging some faux crystals for some extra glam. Hot glue that foam block on top of the paper towel holder.
Head to Dollar Tree and a thrift store to pick up gems, fake flowers, floral foam, margarita glass, and a clear glass bowl. Take the margarita glass and turn it upside down. Glue the bottom of the glass and the bottom of the bowl together. Secure the foam to the base of the bowl and then add flowers and gems around the base.